getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. Hey, what's good, everybody? Glad to have you guys join in, be a part here on the stream, and welcome back in. Game number 7, and glad to be able to bring to you guys the second half here today. If you guys didn't know, I was out throughout the entire weekend covering the NCAA tournament up north. This weekend I was actually at MIT covering for women's lacrosse, so didn't know that I get back this early today because I actually went around Boston and decided not to take the I-93 to get back home because of the traffic was so bad. It looked like on the GPS, but able to get back home earlier than expected, as we'll have the second half coming up in a little bit. So second half of this stream, plan on covering for you guys. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up who you guys like in this matchup here. Critical game number 7. Winner will take on the Heat on Wednesday, the Eastern Conference Finals. Jason Tatum, from what I heard, he's been doing everything. I was listening to the first and second quarters of my drive home, and yeah, Tatum doing everything right now. 25 by Tatum, 7 rebounds, top scorer, top rebounder. 13 by Jaylen Brown. Other players have to step up. Kind of shocking with the Celtics that they have 0 points off the bench. And Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White combining 0 for 5 from the floor. Yeah, who's going to step up in this game? That's the big key. And PJ Tucker, I got to hear his name called quite a bit. Couple corner threes he made. He's got 11 by Tucker, 13 by Embiid. Though he's been limited, 4 for 12 shooting. Tyrese Maxey has 10, and James Harden struggling. Got to see a little bit of the final minutes setting up my equipment, and yeah, I saw an air ball by Harden. Heard a couple air balls in the first half. Rough game by James Harden so far. Eat it, King Kaiba, Crunchy Butter, Randy, that part, Joanne, thanks for joining in once again for this one here. Wow, so perfect timing for Joanne as well. Yeah, kind of shocking that they decided to put it at 3:30 because I know Golden State lost the other night because they were supposed to do 8 o'clock if Golden State had won, but Golden State had lost, so just this game was the only game today, and they put it right smack in the middle of the day or so, because I know this weekend is like, it's pretty big for like people going away on like vacation or like day trips especially, because the weather's getting like so much nicer outside. But yeah, after this, all of it's night games after this, so all the times remaining are either 8:30 p.m. or 8 o'clock for night games. Yeah, I think Peyton Pritchard should definitely get some more minutes. He was a great energy piece. The lone game that the Celtics got crushed in this series, he was a good energy piece when he came in the fourth quarter. Warren, welcome back in. Hope all is going well, man. Yeah, hopefully that part in favor of the Celtics there. I think somebody else had put that. He was feeling like a blowout in the second half. The crowd's right with it, though. Because I listened to a lot of the radio call when I was driving back home, and the crowd, man, it's roaring, that crowd. Mickey, thanks for joining in. Mario on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, I heard about Ja Morant today. Oh, man. Just rough. Oh, man. Didn't learn from the first mistake. Celtics need to have other players to step up, though. Good to see Al Horford's made 2 threes for him. So Al Horford has made 2 threes as he's really struggled to find his shot, but 50%, 2 for 4 from 3. Bill, welcome back in. Let's see. Scroll up here. Yeah, wow. Unfortunate with a Jaylen Brown flagrant. Yeah, Tatum and Brown, the only two that's been able to get things going on so far. They've combined for 38 and 55 right now. Yeah, glad to have you back in, Joe. Hope all is going well. Indiana State baseball, I heard, it's been doing pretty well for your team. Mercedes, welcome in. Oh, that's awesome. So, clinching part of their conference. That's awesome there, man. Gonna have the coverage for you guys for the second half. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Beautiful weekend outside, especially up in Massachusetts, the Northeast this weekend. Man, Jason Tatum, beautiful spin move he had past one defender in a layup at one point. He's just on point tonight in this game. He has heard the critics, and Jason Tatum, a Game 7, stepping up in a major way. All right, so second half going to begin here in a couple moments from now. They put up Jason Tatum's graphic, 25 points on 9 for 16 shooting. He has come out of his shell, and he is red hot. That quarter that he had, the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, a game number 6, transpiring right into this game, overlapping, taking what he had in the final 5 minutes over to this game, and he is midway to 50 in this one here, 25 at the half. It's all going to depend on who steps up here in the second half. Here we go. Celtics with their green jerseys today. White numbers, white letters. Go with the classic green uniforms, about to get rolling for the third quarter. Philadelphia with the white jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters, red outline. Tatum and Embiid. Got them both in my thumbnail. Battle to battle here between the two today. MVP versus the guy that's coming out, and we get back to action. Dave, welcome in. Thanks so much for the membership. Really appreciate it, man. Glad to have you back in the stream. James Harden with the ball top of the key as we begin the third quarter. Out to Embiid. Embiid double teamed. Embiid moves it back outside to Harden. Harden bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid working his way, and Horford in the key. Swings it out right corner. Open three. Harris. Swoosh. He makes it. Now it's a 3-point game. Or tie game. 55-55. So tie game right now. Went into halftime. Celtics were up by 3. Kelly, welcome in. Glad to have you back in, man. Pastor in the channel. Welcome aboard. Rob Williams, a couple butterflies early on. Moved it out to Jalen, into the hands to Horford, right corner. Horford gives it over to Smart. Smart was great the last game. Smart looking to see if he can get control of the second half. That's a big-time shot. He makes it. Turnaround Jay. Marcus Smart, mid-range, connects. 11 minutes left to go in the third. We're just getting started. Second half action. Embiid, guarded by Horford, left elbow. Embiid backs his way mid-block. Embiid, 1-on-1 on Big Al, swings it out right corner. Tucker, touch pass to right wing. Wide open three, Maxey. And it's going to be a turnover either way. Out of bounds by Philadelphia on the corner pass to PJ Tucker. Had to jump up and grab it as it will go back over to Boston. 10:55 left to go. Celtics by 2 and with the basketball. Tatum with 25. Sends it over to Smart. Smart at the left wing, guarded by Maxey. Bounce pass over to Jalen. Top of the key for Brown. Brown working on Harris 1-on-1. 8 on the shot clock for Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown dribbles, rises for the J. Takes the 2. Off the back from no good. Rebound controlled by Embiid. Kenny, Malika, Christian, welcome to the stream, everybody. Glad to have you guys join in once again. James Harden, couple air balls as he has it here. Bounce pass off to Embiid. He rolls down to the left elbow. Embiid. 10 in the shot clock, working on the Horford left elbow. Embiid dribbles towards his right, stripped by Horford. Loose ball on the hardwood. And it's going to be going Boston's direction. Great defense right there. Marcus Smart. Al Horford with a strip. As Smart got his hands in there, stripped Embiid. And then Embiid kicked it. That's a turnover. So Embiid kicked it going up on his shooting motion. Tremendous defense right there. Incredible defense. Smart. Moves it over to Tatum. Tatum gives it over to Smart. Top of the key. Smart 1-on-1. Guarded by Embiid. Smart switch by Tucker. Moves it out to his right to Tatum. 5 in the shot clock. Tatum guarded by Embiid. Tatum dribbles right past Embiid. Drives right to the rim. He scores. Up and off the backboard, baby. Jason Tatum for 2. Jason Tatum, absolute money. In a game 7 right now, he's got 27 on 10 for 17 shooting. Dribble, drive, burst of speed right past Embiid. Maxey sends it over to Harden. 4-point lead for Boston. This crowd is roaring at the TD Garden. Attacking downhill. Kick to the corner from Harden to Tucker. Open 3. Missed off the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Rob Williams. Celtics with possession. Jalen Brown has it at the left wing, defended by Harris. Brown moves over to Rob Williams. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum at the free throw circle. Tatum drives down low. Dribbles back out left corner. Tatum 1-on-1 working on the beat. Tatum step back 3 in the air. Oh, he got it. Jason Tatum, absolute laser. What a game for him, baby. Bang, bang. JT with a triple. 62-55. 9:09 left to go. He's got 30 for Jason Tatum. Biggest game of his life in a long time. Jason Tatum, the nasty step back in the left corner over Joel Embiid. Laser focus, dropping it lasers left and right in this game, on point today for JT. Timeout on the floor by Philadelphia. 9:09 left to play in the third as we take the timeout on the floor. Yeah, I heard about that this morning. Shocking, man. Or last night. Monty Williams getting fired last night. Absolutely shocking there. It's more of a testament to Phoenix, I feel like, for this season, that they just weren't deep to begin with, because they traded so many key players away to get KD, and it's basically just KD and Booker, because CP3's been on the decline, and throughout the playoffs, CP3 just can't stay healthy. Providence, I think, is probably going to be like top 35 for them this season, so they should be a tournament team, because they got a lot of good pickups in the offseason. Hey, what's good, Luis? Welcome in from Canada. Brent, Wilfred, welcome back in, everybody. Being a part here today on the channel. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Next stream after this, I plan on covering game number 1, Western Conference Finals. That starts before the Eastern Conference Finals, which starts on Wednesday, but I hope to cover all the games of those conference finals if possible. I believe I should be able to, because all those games are at night, so it's not like in the middle of the day or so. Yeah, John Morant right now is he's in quite some trouble. I heard about that today. Yeah, another pretty bad video on social media that he didn't learn from his last lesson. Man, Jason Tatum, incredible. I knew it from him that how he played the final 5 minutes of that Game 6, he had finally caught his rhythm, and now he's red hot. He's like got the star power on Super Mario that once you catch that star, you don't like break away from that star for a long time, like blowing through everybody left and right. And Jason Tatum, he is right now just unstoppable. They need other players to step up, though. Philadelphia's got 4 players in double figures, 13 by Embiid, 11 each by Tucker and Harris. Tucker was good early on from three-point range, but he just missed that last shot from 3 at the quarter. So that's what the Celtics are doing. They're daring P.J. Tucker to shoot threes from the quarter. He had made his corner threes earlier, but he just missed the last one, and that led to the Celtics with a rebound and then a step-back 3 by Tatum. James Harden, though, is stone cold. I mean, James Harden's given you 2 victories in the series for Philadelphia with 40-plus points in both of those games tonight. In the biggest game of the series, he's got 6 points on 2 for 8 shooting, a couple air balls, and 3 missed threes. 0 for 3 from the perimeter. And yeah, you know the Celtics aren't going to disappoint. I took the Celtics in this one. I had the Celtics by 6 for my prediction. Bob Kraft, Julian Edelman in the building today for this matchup. Boston, 7-point lead currently in the back of Jason Tatum, 30 points for him. Rest of the team with 32. They got to get going right here. So we get back to action. 20th career, 30-plus point playoff game by Tatum. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Ansis, Arcel, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like for this one today? Celtics or Sixers? Harden floats the pass left corner into the hands to Harris. Takes the 3 over Tatum. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Smart collects the defensive rebound. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in, man. Yeah, things went pretty well. The game I covered today was quite wild. So the team that was home, they ended up losing, but they lost by 1. It was to a really good team that they lost by 1 to. Yesterday was a blowout because I covered one of the first round games yesterday, and the final score is 22-4. Step back 3, baby. Oh, he's red hot. Jason Tatum, he is unstoppable. Bang, bang, straight away. Drops the 3. It's good as it hits bottom. 10-point lead for Boston. Nobody stopping that dude tonight. Jason Tatum, the biggest game of the series. He's got 33 in an absolute rhythm right now. Harden at the left wing, stone cold. Harden missing 7 shots, only scoring 6 points. Step back 3, got it. Over Horford for the triple, back to a 7-point game. Bilal, welcome in from TNT. Glad to have you guys back in. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Tatum dribbles, drives right on the B, floats it up with the right hand. He gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Jason Tatum. Clock will stop with 7:50. What a game for JT. Just going to get other guys to step up, but man, I could put my team on your back. He has got that today. That type of mentality. Take over Tatum in a Game 7. Jason Tatum throughout the series looking like my tortoise in the shell. He's right now crawling out of the shell. Crawled out in a big way. First free throw is good at the line by Tatum. 34 by Tatum with 7:50 left to go in the third. He's on pace to work his way up to a 50-plus point historic game here in a Game 7. Second free throw by Tatum right down the middle. Celtics by 9. Philadelphia with the basketball. Sixers 7 for 20 from the perimeter. Celtics right now 7 for 15. Both teams shooting the ball well at the free throw line. Harden dribbles up inside. Kick out left corner Maxey. Maxey dribbles back out to the perimeter. Guarded by Tatum at the left wing. Maxey defended by Tatum. 6 in the shot clock. Maxey towards his right. Lost the handle. Went back to Embiid. Embiid's going to have to force a prayer. He takes a deep shot. 33-footer. It's an air ball. And that's a shot clock violation by Philadelphia. This crowd right into it. Doc Rivers yelling at his team to get right back into it. And Jason Tatum is just on another level in this game today. Celtics force a shot clock violation defensively. Multiple air balls in this game by Philadelphia. I was driving home listening to the radio call. Multiple air balls shot by Philadelphia in that first half is translated over to the second half. Jaylen Brown backs his way. Takes the jumper. 15-footer straight away off the back rim. No good. Rebound control by Harden. Harden dribbles past midcourt. He's defended by Brown. Harden drives down the lane. His pass off to the corner, off to Harris. Embiid kick out left corner 3. Harris, no good off the mark. They're stone cold from 3-point range. Celtics collect the defensive rebound. Under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Boston lobbed over to Horford inside the key. Kick out wing 3. Brown right down the shoot. It goes, baby. Bang, bang with a triple for JB. 70-58, 15-3 run for the Celtics in the last 5 minutes. Unfinished business here in Boston. This is the Celtics team we were looking for. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Jumper Embiid, he got it blocked. Horford comes out with a block. Brown with a basketball and knocked out of bounds by Harris. It's going to be Celtics ball with 6:24 remaining. This whole crowd right into it here. Gang Green Nation, baby. Boston taking control of this game right now. Between the two Jays and Al Horford stepping up in a big way in the Game 7 defensively. Tatum has it. Tatum at the wing. Open 3 in the air. Tatum zips it through, baby. He is feeling it. Oh, yeah, Jason Tatum. And the timeout taken on the floor by Doc Rivers. Jason Tatum, 38 points. 4 for 6 from 3. 13 for 20. Shooting from the floor tonight in the game number 7. Off the pick set by Big Al Horford. Jason Tatum able to get a wide open look right around Maxey. Takes the 3 and right down the middle it goes. 15-point lead for Boston. This is where heroes and legends are made. In Game 7 and Jason Tatum on a historic game today. 38 points with still 18 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. Or 18 minutes, 14 seconds left to go. Still got a quarter and a half plus remaining. Atmosphere Cinema, Darren, a nudie. Welcome to the stream, everybody, today. What a game by Tatum. Yep, Jason Tatum, absolutely. He has finally woken up. I thought he would because the final 5 minutes, how he played, just took over. The final 5 minutes, finally was able to dial up into a rhythm and get his stroke. Man, like, he just brought that energy into this game, and he is sizzling red hot. There's nothing stopping Tatum right now. Like, he has found his shot. For somebody who could not buy a bucket throughout the majority of the series in the first quarter, Jason Tatum now has found his shots. And when Tatum was stone cold in the last game, they still were able to win and take control of the game and force a Game 7. Look at Tatum today. 38 points, putting his team on his back in a Game 7. Phenomenal. Speedy on the street, welcome in. Flood watch because of Embiid's tears. Wow, where in the world was this from Tatum for the whole series? Incredible by Jason Tatum. 38 points. Just on another level in this game today. I'm trying to get my live stream link because I'm going to share it out on my other platforms since we're at this timeout, about to get back to action in just a moment. All right, so we get back to action here. Philadelphia up the floor, missed the shot. Al Horford took a quick three off the back from no good as it went back to the Sixers with the basketball. 15-point lead for Boston. Harden moves it out to the right corner. Melton, deep two, baseline jumper. They're stone cold right now. They've got open looks, but just cannot convert on any of these shots currently for the Sixers as Marcus Smart has the ball. 5:30 left to play in the third. Smart moves it over to Tatum. Tatum with 38, looking for 40. Tatum dribbles out to the right wing. 5 of the shot clock, guarded by Embiid, brings a double team. Tatum bounce pass. Horford swings it out to the top. Wide open three, Jaylen Brown. Right through the middle it goes for the three. They double down low. They double Tatum. And then Horford kicked it out straight away to the top. Jaylen Brown, nothing but net, sinks down the triple. Celtics by 18, largest lead currently. 5 minutes left to go in the third, part of a 21-3 run for Boston. Harden drives inside, and we get a foul. Celtics reach in. The clock will stop with 4:59. Rye Dog George, welcome back in, guys. Gray in the stream, welcome in. Glad to have you guys join in again. Embiid receives the inbound, top of the key for Embiid, dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Harden. Harden passes out to the corner, that's a turnover. James Harden well wide off the mark right there, that pass, turns it over. It will go right back over to Boston. James Harden and a big Game 7 once again, feeling the pressure and just cannot make solid contributions in this matchup. 4:40 left to go. 9.6 assists to 5 turnovers by Harden, cracking under pressure the big way with multiple air balls. Missed shot off the floater by Tatum. Rebound control by Philadelphia. Embiid gets the ball into the hands to Harden. And a turnover past midcourt by Philadelphia. That on James Harden right there, just walking with a basketball, either him or Embiid. Let's see in the replay. Embiid, oh yeah, that's a straight up walk. That's on Embiid. Embiid, turnover. So that's a backcourt turnover right there by Embiid. Celtics with a jumper. It is good. Big time, baby. 3 balls dropping left and right. 79-50 is Harden takes a seat on the bench, and the whole crowd erupts right now. Boston on a monstrous run. Currently in this game is the Celtics making everything in the second half. That is Malcolm Brogdon who drills the 3. Bench points finally for the Celtics as we take a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by Doc Rivers. Wow, did this game turn completely in the favor of the Celtics and not so hot for the Sixers right now. 24-6, third quarter advantage for Boston. Philadelphia's got the looks. They just cannot make a shot in the second half. The Sixers right now look defeated. James Harden on the bench with a towel over his head. Wow. Celtics dropping threes left and right, 11 for 20 from the perimeter. Malcolm Brogdon finally gets the first 3 bench points of the game for Boston. 38 by Tatum, 19 by Brown. Brogdon with 3 on the board. Celtics still alive for a banner 18. Still there. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well on the channel here. Wow, what a response for the Celtics. Feel free to join back. I hope to be back throughout the conference finals, covering as many conference finals matchups as possible. Hoping to cover every single game remaining on the schedule, I believe, because all of them are night games right now, which works out for my schedule because I'm home by the time the clock turns 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. We come back from the timeout. 4:20 left to go in the third. Philadelphia searching for answers here as they are just stuck offensively. Only 6 points on the board, approaching the 4-minute mark left to go, and the pass got deflected out of bounds. It will stay Sixers ball. They got Daniel House Jr. in the game currently with Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and PJ Tucker. Also, D'Anthony Melton, the 5th player on the floor. Gennarde, welcome in. Resty, thanks for joining in. James Harden will check back in. So James Harden will come back into the game now. He'll replace PJ Tucker, who will take a seat on the bench. 5 in the shot clock here for Philadelphia. 4:11 left to go in the game clock in the third. D'Anthony Melton underneath his hoop, the inbound passer. Melton looking to inbound it. Moves the pass over to Embiid, catches it top of the key. Embiid, 2 on the shot clock. Embiid rises for the jumper straight away. No good. As that hit the bottom left part of the backboard. That's another shot clock violation by Philadelphia. Sixers with another shot clock violation, and it goes right back to the Celtics. Embiid right now looks totally cooked in this game 7. Celtics with it. Tatum, they were saving him. Finally getting going for the final game here. The series came directly out of his shell. Final 5 minutes of Game 6. On the Game 7, he's been incredible. Quarter 3, Marcus Smart. Off the mark, no good. Rebound control by Harden. Harden with it, approaching 3.5 left to go. Melton dribbling around, sends it off to the top to Harden. Harden, 15 on the shot clock, working on Horford, moves it out to his right. Melton, bounce pass, right corner, Maxey, floats the pass across the floor, Daniel House Jr. House Jr. drives inside the key over Horford, no good, that's an air ball. Horford, tremendous defense in the Game 7, really stepping up with a major block earlier in this quarter. Brogdon, bounce pass over to Tatum. Tatum with 38, looking for more, right to the rim. Oh, he got clobbered, he got fouled. Joel Embiid with a hard fall on Tatum. Tatum will shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. Tatum trying to go for the backdoor wraparound layup, and Embiid caught him. And Embiid gets called in the blocking foul. 38 right now for Jason Tatum. We got 200 plus watching. Let's go, everybody. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game for Jason Tatum. First free throw he missed. Second shot is good. Tatum up to 39. Celtics by 22. Philadelphia with the basketball. Harden at the top. Guarded by Horford. Dribbles up, down inside the key. Moves it out right corner. House with a 3. House off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. Melton out to the corner. Open 3. Daniel House. Once again, he bricked it. Back-to-back wide open 3s. And Daniel House Jr. not on point tonight either for Philadelphia. Horford, bounce pass to Derek White, looking to get something. Bounce pass over to Brogdon. Backdoor cut, no good, missed the layup. Rebound control by House. Harden finds Melton up the floor. Melton off the catch, takes the 3, no good. These guys cannot make a critical 3 in a Game 7. And with 2:39 left to go, the Celtics will burn a timeout right now. Talk things over as defensively. They gave up a bunch of open looks, but Philadelphia bricking a bunch of open shots. 2:39 left to go. They are as stone as the Arctic and as cold as ice as the Arctic. Big time glacier in this game for Philadelphia. That's what they're shooting up boulders right now in the second half. Uncle Pizzle, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, looks like it. We'll see. We shall see. George, welcome to the stream. Clean music level. Welcome back in. Yeah, man. Just gonna keep it going. Celtics gonna keep it on the gas pedal. Philadelphia's had so many open looks they cannot buy a bucket right now. Kathleen in the stream. Thanks for joining in. 22-point lead for Boston. Just keep it this way until the final clock goes down to 0. Still got 2:39 left to play in the third. Big Al Horford, what a game that he has had defensively. 3 total blocks, locking up guys left and right, forcing multiple misses, a couple shot clock violations in this game. He's having a tremendous game defensively. If you're new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified for future live streams, coming up clutch in the block department for Al Horford today with 3 total blocks. Back from the timeout, 2:30 left to go. Smart on the floor with Tatum, White, Brogdon, and Rob Williams. Rob Williams with a couple alley-oop jams in this game. Derek White takes the 3 off the back from no good. A rebound controlled by Philly. Sixers have been scoreless for the last 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Harden with a 3. Harden, no good. Skipped around the rim, halfway down, rattled out. Rebound controlled by Tatum. Celtics looking to burn time. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Sister Surround, welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Here goes Brogdon. Dribbles to the right block. Outside, sends it off to Smart. Smart turns the corner, drives, kicks. Left corner, 3 on its way. Derek White rips it through. That's good for the triple. Derek White on the board for his first 3 of the game. On the board now. 3 by White, 3 by Brogdon, 6 points from the bench. It took a while for them to really get anything going on, but they arrived in the third quarter. Floater is good by Maxey for 2. 1:30 left to play in the third right now. Malcolm Brogdon running the point. Brogdon drives, attacks downhill, right to the rim. He scores up and in off the backboard for 2 by Malcolm Brogdon. Aggressive right there with that drive. He saw the opening, he saw the gap, and he shot the gap and laid it up and in. Maxey jumper missed it for the mid-range shot. Rebound controlled by Boston. Tatum at the right wing. He's defended by Melton. Tatum with 39 along with 10 rebounds now. Tatum on the outside crossover. 1-on-1 on Melton. Tatum step back 3 in the air. Money! Jason Tatum, cha-ching! Oh, baby, what a game by you tonight, JT. 42, baby. On an absolute laser, he shoots from downtown. That shot right from the Great Blue Hills. 45 seconds left to play in the third. Bang all over the place by Tatum tonight. Maxey missed off the rim. Short, tipped up, offensive rebound. Paul Reed gets stuffed by the bottom quarter of the glass. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It will stay. Philadelphia ball with 44 seconds. Jason Tatum over DeAnthony Melton. Oh, yeah. Just his game tonight. What are you going to do to stop Tatum showing up in a major way in a Game 7? Harden swings it out to the right wing over to Harris. Harris bouncing bodies over White. Harris floats it up, gets fouled. Clock will stop with 33 seconds. Tamer, welcome in. What a game today for the Celtics. Just have to close it out. They still got another quarter left to go. I'm interested to see what Philadelphia does here in this fourth quarter, because for the Celtics, you got to just keep on it on the gas pedal right now, because of course no lead is safe in the NBA. There's just been no momentum by Philadelphia though. They're breaking shots, they're airballing shots left and right. And Jason Tatum, man, it's just been his game today. Both of the shots good at the line for Harris. Tatum with 42 right now. 25 seconds left to go in the third. Marcus Smart has at the left wing perimeter. Shot clock down to 12, game clock down to 20. Bounce pass over to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Harden 1-on-1. Tatum takes the 3 over Harden. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Paul Reed. Philadelphia will have the final shot at the end of 3. Maxey At the top, moves it out to his left to Harden. Harden with 5 seconds left to go. Harden swings it outside Maxey. Maxey dribbles up inside the key. Maxey accelerates. Missed the layup, no good. Off the glass, and we close out through the end of 3. Jason Tatum, 11 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second, 13 in the third quarter by Jason Tatum. Works his way up to 42 total points and 10 rebounds, having a monstrous game for JT on 14 for 23 shooting. By far your player of the game, no question, for Jason Tatum tonight. Carrying that momentum from the last game of the final 5 minutes into this one. And he has just been red hot, soaring up. What a game for Tatum, man. Celtics feeling it from 3. 52% from 3 today as well. Nick, welcome to the stream, man. Best of luck to your Heat coming up next round. Should be a great series. That's awesome. JB, our favorite player, man. Yeah, I love JB, bro. Hopefully he stays for the Celtics, man. I know there's like a lot of rumors and stuff like that. Just fingers crossed, hoping he stays for Boston. It wouldn't shock me if he does team up with Ime in Houston, but man, Celtics still alive right now. Banner 18 still in play. Still got a fourth quarter remaining, though, but Jason Tatum, incredible. 42 by Tatum, 19 by Brown. Rest of the roster hasn't really stepped up. That's because Tatum's almost got half of the points, though, for today's game. Al Horford's been huge in the defensive side. Malcolm Brogdon, he had 5 in the last quarter. Derek White made a 3, so great news for those guys because they went scoreless in the first half. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So, best of luck there to Oliman, trying to do MMA by the time he's 20. Yeah, crazy, man. Somebody said that in the previous game. They thought that the Celtics were going to smash them. Just took over. Absolutely took over in the second half. This crowd's roaring for Game 7. Jojo, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yep, 33-10. Philadelphia had so many open shots and he bricked all of them. Yeah, that's what I have that part for my prediction. I had Celtics Denver for my prediction. I really like the depth of that Denver team. That's a tough place to play for Denver. Like, for opponents to go in there and play over up in Denver. That should be an interesting series because the Lakers have gone to the free throw line tons and tons of times, but they're number 1 in the league in free throw shooting attempts. And their defense is what's got them there for the Lakers. Whereas Denver, they're good on both sides, but they're a really solid, efficient team for the Nuggets. Missed 3 by Malcolm Brogdon as we start off now the fourth quarter. I got Paul Pierce for my jersey today. Got Tatum in the back. I did a quick setup once I got home. Philadelphia just made the 3, so now it's 88-65. Sports fan on the stream. Joe, welcome on the channel here. Miss layup by Tatum. Philadelphia with the basketball. Celtics with only 5 total turnovers. That's huge compared to 13 by Philly today. And that's number 14. DeAnthony Melton tried to pass it back out to the perimeter. Tatum deflected it and picked up the steal. Tatum, 42 points by Tatum. Swings over to Horford. Gives it over to Brogdon out the right wing. Brogdon 10 in the shot clock. Floats the pass over to Horford, mid-range. Off the back from no good. Tipped off the glass too strong by Brogdon. Rebound controlled by Philadelphia. Harden passes right quarter. Catch and fire. Dream Melton. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by the Celtics. Wow, there's so many looks for Philly that they've had the chance to knock down, and they're just stone cold. They've had all the looks in the world to make these shots. They cannot buy a bucket right now. 10:30 left to go. Brogdon wide open at the top. Target range. Right down the middle. It's too easy. Malcolm Brogdon right through the shoot. Drops down the triple. Celtics by a bunch. Who in the world missed their defensive assignment right there for Philadelphia? That was rough. Leaving Brogdon that wide open, but every single time that happens, it's like Celtics will make you pay for it. That's target range every single time. Great defense by Jaylen Brown. Forces the missed layup. Here goes the Celtics 5-4. Tatum bounce pass. Goes backdoor, scores. Malcolm Brogdon started to come alive here in the fourth quarter. Back-to-back buckets by Brogdon, and the timeout taken to the floor by Doc Rivers. Ain't no way the Celtics were going to lose a Game 7 in their own building with Bob Kraft and Julian Edelman in attendance for this matchup. 93-65. Celtics almost by 30 right now in the timeout on the floor by Philly. Malcolm Brogdon. 10 points now in double figures. Back-to-back baskets with the previous 5 straight points. Third player now in double figures scoring today for Boston. Man, Philadelphia just, wow, they played this game incredibly tight and couldn't get anything out of their shell today. These guys just so tight. And nervousness now, because I don't know what's going to happen to the future with Doc Rivers, but the media put it out that a couple of days ago that if they do lose the Game 7, is this it for Doc Rivers? And these dudes did not come and play for their coach today. They are playing scared right now. Airballing shots, not coming out of their shell. 34% shooting. The Celtics lighting them up for almost 52% from the outside. The Sixers have had so many looks. 26% from 3 for Philadelphia. Just a big number here. Celtics made 14 threes. Philadelphia made 8 threes in this game. And then also the turnovers been a major issue. Philadelphia, the Game 7, 14 turnovers. Celtics were locked in. They had a couple turnovers early on in the game, but Boston just 5 total turnovers. I mean, that's huge. You take care of the ball like that, that's championship level right there. Just 5 total turnovers. That's it. That's great. I mean, that's just championship level basketball when you take care of the ball so well. 5 turnovers by James Harden. He's got the same amount of turnovers as the Celtics do combined as a team today in this game. Jason Tatum, 5 assists to 0 turnovers, plus he has the 42 total points. And Jason Tatum today has scored or assisted 19 of the 34 field goals. That is well over half of the field goals. Wow. So yeah, feel free to join back in for Tuesday night. I'll be back in Western Conference Finals, game number 1, Denver, LA. That'll take place 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll have the night off. We'll be back in on Tuesday night if you guys would like to join in. And I also plan on coming back on a Wednesday. We'll have Heat Celtics, barring any miracle here in this game, 8:30 p.m. Looks like all those conference finals games are at 8:30, I believe. So I'm hoping to cover every single one of those conference finals games. Charliza, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I think my my in-person stuff for broadcasting is starting to wind down. I might have something next weekend. I don't know where. But the team that I cover for baseball, they got a NCAA tournament bid, so they get to know where they'll play tomorrow. They get to know because they have the selection show tomorrow. I don't think they put in a bid for next week, though, to host, because they have to put in bids to host NCAAs. And they have graduation next week. But I think if they make it to the super regionals, I think they they get to host Super Regionals the following week, which is pretty cool. I'm hoping that they make it. Be pretty awesome for them to host Super Regionals. What's good? Gaming with this guy. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining back in. Crazy. Yeah, Game 7 blowouts. It's been a bunch rather lately. Since the start of the second quarter, the Celtics outscoring the Sixers 70-36. That third quarter, oh man, that was a huge difference. 33-10 in the third quarter. We have 9:47 left to play. Quick whistle. It was on Derek White, who picked up the blocking foul by Derek White here. So I think the referees are trying to decide how many shots. It might have been on a 3-point shot. Hey, thanks so much, gaming, for this guy. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so thanks all for joining in, guys. I actually didn't know if I was gonna stream this game. I actually didn't plan on streaming this game. Because I was out earlier today. I was covering a NCAA tournament game for women's lacrosse up in the Boston area, which Boston's about like an hour north of where I am. But yeah, I was kind of shocked how fast the game actually moved by. And I got home like right before the start of the second half because I wasn't sure when I get home or so. I thought it'd be more like towards like the fourth quarter. First shot good at the free throw line by Maxey. I believe it's going to be 3 at the free throw line by Maxey. Second shot's good. And he'll have 3, and that's good. So Maxey makes all the free throws. So yeah, it was on a step back 3 where Derek White followed Tyrese Maxey. Just going to close it out. 9:47 left to go. Inbound goes to Philadelphia also. So Maxey has it. Maxey at the top. Maxey up fake. Gives it over to Embiid. Embiid powers his drive down the lane. He scores. Up and in for 2. So now it's a 23-point game. 9:30 left to go. Embiid's got 15. He's missed 12 shots, 5 for 17. Al Horford's doing a great job today defensively, just locking down guys, contesting shots left and right. Tatum dribbles, turns the corner. Tatum drives, has an opening, right past Embiid. He scores, baby. Up and in with a layup. Jason Tatum on another play tonight in this matchup. Jason Tatum with 44. 9 minutes left to play. Maxey dribbles up, drives baseline. Maxey no good, blocked by Tatum, and it's going to be going it's going to be rolled to goaltend. So they will roll the goaltend by Tatum. Bryson, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, man. Great to see. That's awesome. Happy bowling with your family and friends out there. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there as well. Wow. Boston's going to challenge this, actually. Celtics are going to challenge this call on the floor. The goaltend by Jason Tatum. Tatum getting up. Oh, yeah. He blocked that before it hit the backboard, it appeared to be. So, Celtics will challenge this call on the floor right now. We'll see what happens here. Currently, we have the score 95-72. We'll see if that changes, if they erase the 2 coming up. Initial call, Jason Tatum, defensive goaltending violation. Yeah, Philadelphia seems like they're defeated. James Harden, like early third quarter, he took a seat on the bench. He really seemed defeated. Like he couldn't find any sort of answers to score today for James Harden. A lot of air balls here in the Game 7. This is just a daily reminder about James Harden in the playoffs. Biggest game at stakes in the Game 7, and he scores 9 points. He misses 8 shots, and he turns it over 5 times. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Doc does stay at Philadelphia after this, because there's been a lot from the media lately, past couple of days. A lot of pressure talking about if Philadelphia does lose this series, is Doc Rivers going to stay with the Sixers and coach them next year? And it looked like that pressure just got right to Philadelphia, and they cracked under pressure today. Just really, really tight. It looks like they're just playing so tight and nervous. They've had so many open looks, and they just can't make it. Like, this is a team that's been waiting since 2001 to get over the hump, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're up 3-2. They had all the momentum. So I remember game number 5, the Celtics played terrible in that game 5 game. I thought that was it, honestly. How Boston came out, just stunk up the floor in game number 5. It was awful. And Philadelphia had a chance to close it out. It looked like in game number 6 that they were going to close it out at one point because they had the momentum. I remember the scores, I think it was 70, something in the 70s. It was 73-71. Philadelphia had trailed by double digits early. They recaptured a lead, and then Jason Tatum, final 5 minutes, closed it out and won the game for Boston. Put his team on his back, and here's all Jason Tatum today. Game 7, I put myself on my team's back here for JT, that mentality. Jason Tatum guiding this team right to victory. Verd and Cody, I want more cash. Welcome to the stream, guys. So, notable game 7. Steph Curry had 50 in the first round against Sacramento. Tatum with 44. They will give the bucket to Philadelphia. So Philadelphia got the bucket. Jason Tatum committed the goaltend. Either way, he answers. Tatum, open layup. He scores with a left hand, up and in off the backboard. Tatum with 46. 8:35 left to go. Jason Tatum, a historic performance in the playoffs in the Game 7, 46 points. Harris dribbles inside the key. Harris over. Tatum scores. Left-handed layup for 2. Aaron, welcome back in, man. Tony on the stream, welcome in. 8:20 left to go in the fourth. This game's been all Boston here in the second half. Malcolm Brogdon. Bounce pass over to the left corner to Horford. Sends it off to Tatum. Tatum at the left elbow, working his way. Drives on Maxey. Tatum stripped. Tatum fouled. And the clock will stop with 8:08. Jason Tatum, 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. 8:08 left to go. I'll be back on Tuesday night. 8:30 p.m. Western Conference Finals. Lakers and Nuggets. Feel free to join in for that stream. And then join me back on the Wednesday night. Celtics hosting the Heat on the Wednesday for Game 1 of the playoff series as Tatum makes the first free throw. Second shot by Tatum right down the middle. 99-74. 8 minutes left to go. Jason Tatum up to 48 points now. Melton, bounce pass over to Embiid, top of the key. Embiid hands it off to Harden. Harden struggling in a big way here at a Game 7. Harden moves it out to his left to Harris. Harris, 5 of the shot clock. Harris drives, jumper, mid-range, got it. Tobias Harris with 15. Him and Embiid have 15. Maxey's the top scorer with 17 for Philadelphia. See, Embiid did not take over this game, and James Harden nowhere to be found, stuck with 9 points. Smart at the wing. Moves it off to Tatum at the right corner. The hot hand looking for 50. Tatum rises for the J. Can he get it? Yes, he can, baby. Jason Tatum, he's got 50, plus the triple digits to the board. Plus 1 make it 51 by Tatum, as he had 48 prior to that shot. 3-point from the corner. What a game for Jason Tatum. 51 points on 17 of 27 shooting. 6 for 9 from 3-point range. The corner 3 over Embiid. Bang, bang. Dropping down shot after shot after shot. JT. Boston City, baby. 11 me in a Game 7. Harris takes the 3. Around and out, no good. Tipped Embiid saves it, though, at the baseline. Out to Harris. Straightaway three off the mark. No good. A rebound control by Horford. 7 minutes left to play. Celtics by a bunch. Brown's pass deflected, intercepted. Maxey comes out with a steal. Maxey moves it out to Melton. Melton attacks. Blocked from behind by Jaylen Brown. Melton goes now. No call by the referees. Here goes Boston with it. Tatum with 51. Sends it outside. Brogdon spots up. Takes the three. Off the mark. No good. Embiid collects the defensive board. 6.5 left to go. This game's been over a long time ago. Celtics outscoring Philadelphia 47-24 in the second half, and Embiid's three comes up short. Too many threes, too many missed jumpers by Philadelphia. The Sixers 24% from the perimeter today in this game. Celtics will just slow it down. 6 minutes left to play, approaching the mark. Jaylen Brown has it at the top, working on Harris. Brown sends it over to Brogdon. Brogdon bounce past to Brown, cuts right to the hoop, kick out to the wing. Open three, Tatum. Can he make another one? Off the back rim, missed. Smart tips it to Horford. Offensive rebound. Brogdon has it. Brogdon drives, accelerates right to the rim. He scores, baby. Up and in, off the glass. Good for two by Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon getting going. Another Game 7, another L by Doc Rivers. Marcus Smart blocks. D'Anthony Melton from behind, right at the rim. Philadelphia getting out-hustled by Boston by a landslide in this game. Brown at the left quarter, guarded by Melton. And it went out of bounds. Brown tried to stay with it off the dribble, but it went out of bounds down the far side. It will go back to Philly. 5:20 left to go. Harden bounce pass. Harris underneath. Harris scores. Boston dying. Welcome to stream, man. Thanks for joining in. We got 5 minutes left to play. Celtics defense coming alive here in this game, limiting Philadelphia to 36% shooting. Smart. 15 feet away. Will dribble back out. Bounce past the cutter. Jaylen Brown about to throw down the poster. Missed the slam dunk. He got contacted and fouled. Holy smokes, Jaylen Brown soared up right there, trying to punch it through for the exclamation point, and Brown will shoot two. Wow. Smart passing over to Brown off a cutter, Tobias Harris. The guilty party who commits the foul. NBA Game 7 record. Steph Curry had 50. Against Sacramento last month. Jason Tatum with 51. The NBA All-Star MVP. Back-to-back NBA All-Star MVPs winning the chip with Giannis and Curry. And Jason Tatum looking for 3 in a row. As the Celtics trip for banner 18, it is still alive. Jaylen Brown, free throws, both of them are good. The Jays showing up in the big way in this game. Combining for 72 total points to the 106. Tatum with 51, Brown with 21. Corner three by Melton. Off the back rim, no good, and they are brick cold. Ice cold. From 3-point range in this game. Tons and tons of looks. They cannot make anything. Tatum. 4:30 left to play with it. Still out there with 51. Looking to set some new records in the Game 7. Tatum bounce pass over to Brogdon. Brogdon attacks downhill to the rim. Brogdon no good. Tipped and missed tip by Horford as it goes right back to Boston. Philadelphia comes up with it. Off the miss by Horford. 3-point shot missed by Maxey. Jaylen Brown collects the defensive rebounds. Michelangelo, welcome in. Yup, rough one for Philly under Doc Rivers. It seems like wherever Doc Rivers goes, his teams just cannot get over the hump and lose when they've had a series lead, and then lose the Game 7 and lose the series. Jaylen Brown, step back jumper over Harden, got it. Jaylen Brown, step back J, deep two, baby. What a game for Boston. Jaylen Brown with 23. Under 4 minutes left to go. Timeout taken to the floor, and I believe this will be it tonight for Jason Tatum as he gets hugs by his teammates. 51 by JT. Hoping to carry this momentum over into the next round of the Eastern Conference Finals against Miami. Incredible. Absolutely incredible by Jason Tatum today. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified for future live streams before I sign off in this one today. Wow. Jason Tatum, man, coming right out of his shell. This dude could not buy a bucket in the first 3.5 plus quarters in game number 6. Could not buy a bucket in the first quarter in multiple games in this series. But today, right from the get-go, Jason Tatum, hot all over the building. Making shot after shot after shot. Ain't no stopping him in the game 7. Most points by a Game 7 Celtic. Jason Tatum. Breaking the old record of Sam Jones against Cincinnati back in 1963. Paul Pierce. The jersey that I'm wearing right now, got the Tatum one in the back. Paul Pierce had 41 points against the Cavs back in 2008 in a Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Philadelphia throwing in the towel. They have the reserves into the game now. Celtics still have the starters for the most part. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum still out there along with Marcus Smart. Malcolm Brogdon's on the floor, and Luke Cornett getting some playing time in the center position right now. 3:23 left to go. Jaylen Brown gets knocked down away from the basketball here, and the clock will stop. Philadelphia is throwing in the towel. 3:23 remaining. And it looks like the Celtics will take a timeout. Jason Tatum will come off the floor right now. Standing ovation by the Game 7 crowd. I love you, Mom, but oh, that Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. Sizzling at all levels today as he checks out of the game in a 30-point lead for Boston. Brogdon with a 3. Brogdon, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Paul Reed collects the defensive rebound. Final 3 minutes for Philadelphia looks like this. Paul Reed. Shake Milton, Daniel House Jr., Furkan Korkmaz on the floors. That layup's good by Philadelphia with under 3 left to play. And then number 11, Jaden Springer out there as well. Last finals appearance of the Eastern Conference Finals with Allen Iverson in 2001. That's going to have to wait a ton. Daniel House throws down the right-handed dunk. James Harden. Game 7. MIA. Cracking under pressure once again. He won 2 of the games for Philadelphia in this playoffs. He turned back the clock. Game 1. I believe it was game number 4. Both of those games he scored above 40 plus points. Jaylen Brown. Leaner. Got it. Jaylen Brown looking for more. He's still out on the floor right now. Gets the 2. With 2 minutes left to play. Harden tonight, 9 points in 41 minutes. 7 assists to 5 turnovers. He shot 3 for 11 from the floor. And multiple air balls in the Game 7 by James Harden. We got 2:04 left to go. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody. Thanks so much all for joining in. Before I do sign off today, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. No, I'm not shocked that the Celtics blew out the Sixers here. I thought the Celtics would have won by 6, but last year, what the Celtics did to the Bucks in Game 7, Boston reminding everybody that they are back and they see the pathway now. The Celtics, the best seed still remaining, home court advantage throughout the entire NBA playoffs, as it has to go through Boston in this Eastern Conference. Layup made for the Celtics. They're up by 30. 1:35 left to go. Paul Reed. Missed it to follow. Good, though, by Daniel House Jr. They're not going to give him the bucket, actually. It was from behind. So Paul Reed. Yeah, it's going to be Paul Reed, I believe, here. We'll shoot 2 at the free throw line with a minute and a half left to play. Yeah, the whole home court runs through Boston because Denver has 53 total victories. Celtics with 57. even though Denver's the 1 seed out in the West, because the West had a lot of good teams that were close in the standings with each other, but it was Milwaukee and Boston who were the top 2 teams with the best record in the NBA this season. Free throws are split. 1.5 minutes before this game wraps up. Grant Williams on the floor first time today, along with Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. Also number 99 for the Celtics, getting some playing time with Justin Champagnie. Quarter 3 off the back rim, missed by Champagnie. Ball gets tipped by Cornette. Over to Hauser, offensive rebound. Pritchard finds Grant Williams. Grant Williams bangs right into Daniel House Jr. And it's rolled a foul in the key picked up here by Philadelphia. So reach in call by Philly with 1:07 left. We get at least 4 more streams of Boston coming up in the next rounds. A max of 7. The Celtics still alive and search of banner 18 looking for redemption. Golden State now out. The Celtics saw an opening. And now looking to capitalize. Jason Tatum reminding the world that he is back. He is red hot. Peyton Pritchard got the ball stolen away. 50 seconds left to go. Springer throws it down. A lot of questions now about Doc Rivers. Going into next season, if he's going to be the head coach or not. Man, what a blowout. 35 seconds left to go. Game 7 in Boston. The whole crowd comes to its feet. Brutal for the Sixers. They were up 3-2 in the series. The Celtics just reminding America, no, they are not the Bruins. They are still alive. Hauser missed the 3. Battle for the rebound controlled by Paul Reed. 20 seconds remaining. The Boston Celtics explode in the second half. They outscored Philadelphia 57-34 in half number 2. That includes a 33-10 third quarter advantage on the back of Jason Tatum, a playoff high Game 7, most in NBA history. In a Game 7, becomes the top Celtic all-time to score 51 points in a Game 7. Makes history today in this building. Final score, Boston 112, Philadelphia 88. And the Celtics still alive. They win in 7. They'll face Miami starting on Wednesday in the Eastern Conference Finals. Once again, back-to-back in the playoffs as we have Miami and Boston set for the matchup again in the conference finals in back-to-back years. Jason Tatum, phenomenal. 51 by Jason Tatum, 25 by Jaylen Brown, 12 by Malcolm Brogdon, all in the second half from the bench. Al Horford came up massive defensively. He had 3 total blocks in this game along with 10 total rebounds. 2 steals as well. Huge win for the Celtics in the Game 7. Philadelphia cracking under pressure. Tobias Harris was the top scorer. He had 19 for Harris. Joel Embiid, MVP tonight, just 15 points, shooting 5 for 18 from the floor. 17 by Maxey. James Harden was well off today in this game. 9 by Harden. 5 total turnovers, 7 assists. He shot the ball just 3 for 11 and 41 total minutes of playing time today by Harden. Once again in the Game 7, just cracking under pressure. Big victory for the Celtics on their home floor. They take Game 7. The Celtics advancing on. Taking on the Heat starting on Wednesday. Thanks all for joining and being a part of the stream today. Before I do wrap up, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. And we'll close out to the channel members here. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. And a big shout out here to Dave, new member as of today for Dave here. So Dave, new as part of the membership. We got Jason, Rajip, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Derek, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, and Robin, and Dave. new in the membership as of today. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here on the stream. I'll see you guys back on Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. It's the start time for the Nuggets versus Lakers Western Conference Finals, game number 1. What a playoffs for the Celtics. It's still alive here for Boston as they have home court throughout the entire playoffs, and they will keep it. Thanks all for joining in here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Celtics win big in Game 7, 112-88 over Philadelphia. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday.